Dude, there are so many compact SUVs. Why would you choose the Nissan Rogue over all the others?
In years past, I would have noted its ultra-cramped, emergency use optional third row as a theoretical positive, but it's no longer offered. Also, the current generation Rogue has been around since 2014, so it's due for a major overhaul.
And yet, the Rogue has some notable pluses.
First, it's right-sized. Not so large that it's difficult to park, but big enough to carry people and cargo with ease. Luggage space behind the second row peaks at 39.3 cubic feet. With a long reach, you can drop the seats from the rear of the vehicle, creating a 70 cubic foot cargo hold. Simplifying access to that cargo are wide-opening side doors and an available foot-activated liftgate. Note, due to its bulky battery, cargo space in the hybrid drops from 70 to 61.4 cubic feet.
One particularly useful feature is the standard divide and hide cargo system, which Nissan claims has 18 different positions, which I will now demonstrate through convenient montage, though probably not all of them because I got places to be. Oh, yeah.
For even more cargo flexibility, you can fold the front passenger seat flat, allowing 6 feet of English steel to ride horizontally inside. For non-creepy people hauling, there's comfortable seating in both rows, plus plentiful head and legroom.
For perfecting the human/cargo space ratio, the second row slides and reclines. But only in the standard Rogue. If you buy the hybrid, this baby is fixed. But this is the standard Rogue, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Is that all the fun?
Yeah, that's it.
Elsewhere, the cabin delights with generally nice materials, soft touch points in key locations, a nifty fold-down armrest/pass-through for carrying long items, and standard rear vents, an apparently exotic luxury only recently discovered by the Toyota RAV4. We will, however, subtract a few points for uneven front armrests. One prime reason to choose the Nissan Rogue is a standard safety roster that includes lane departure warning with steering assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, and blind spot warning.
Good thing, because there is a blind spot that adds a dash of adventure to lane changes.
All Rogues also include rear door alert, which reminds the driver to check for forgotten items in the back seat. You know, dry cleaning, groceries, your loyal video crew.
I've noted it before, but on the fun comfort continuum, the Rogue lands kind of in the middle. It's comfortable, reasonably quiet, and not particularly fun. Not that it needs to be. I'm personally put off by the steering system's mushy imprecision. There's a lot of stuff flying around back there, but everybody else will appreciate the light steering efforts and low-speed agility that are afforded by its variable electric assist. Sound like I said assist instead of assist, and that was a mistake. But man, look at that steering. That's not a mistake.
More noteworthy than the steering, though, is the Rogue's powertrain. Its standard 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine makes good, if not class-leading power, but it's paired with a dissatisfying continuously variable transmission featuring normal, sport, and eco modes.
I've wasted too much of my life complaining about continuously variable transmissions. Instead, I'm going to let the car speak for itself. Yeah, me too, buddy.
The payoff for all that CVT groaning and wailing is commendable fuel economy. Add the $1,300 all-wheel drive system, and each of those numbers drops by 1 mpg. For even better efficiency, choose the Rogue Hybrid, a comparatively rare beast offered in limited regions of the US. Merging an electric motor with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, the Rogue Hybrid delivers ample power, a big city fuel economy bump, and the ability to run under electric power alone for short distances. The hybrid can also be equipped with all-wheel drive. Choose the most elemental S trim, and your Nissan Rogue will include 6 airbags, cruise control, a semi-dated 7-inch touchscreen that semi-redeems itself with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration, and a sub-$26,000 base MSRP, including destination charges. Higher Rogue trims indulge with a panoramic moonroof, leather upholstery, embedded navigation, Bose premium audio, intelligent access with push-button start, heated seats, rear automatic braking, and Nissan's oft-duplicated around-view monitor.
It's an incredibly useful tool for lazy, incompetent, or willfully terrible drivers. Which one are you? That sounds like a BuzzFeed article.
Rounding out the options is ProPilot Assist, a system that automatically keeps the vehicle in its lane at a preset distance from the vehicle ahead. Even more good news for all those terrible drivers. Load up an all-wheel drive Rogue SL trim and the MSRP lands near $36,000. Examine the compact SUV competitive lineup and there are more fun, more rugged, and more efficient choices, plus many SUVs that offer better value via superior resale values.
But choosing the right SUV might not come down to a single issue. If all you want is an inoffensive SUV that's right sized, filled with standard safety features, and you happen to be able to get one at a good price, the Nissan Rogue might be the play.